Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. When you talk about rebounding the basketball, Greg, both of these teams demonstrate an edge in this department.
Yeah, both teams pound the boards. It's clear these coaching staffs push for their guys to attack the glass. So this one's going to be physical.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Jokic passes to Gordon. Murray outside. Puts up a three. Thomas grabs the rebound. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And he's good on the three ball.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Dinwiddie against Murray. And there it is for him.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find a shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
8 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Johnson. Takes it inside. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Dinwiddie against Murray. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Thomas dishes to Dinwiddie. For Murray, it's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Murray. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Dinwiddie finds Claxton. It's good. Claxton's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nets.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Dinwiddie for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. And fellas, in any given pecking order, you got your peckies, and then you've got your, And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
Hey, yo, their offense has been.
And that is a wrap.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets, trailing by 5. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Dennis Smith is out there with Walker. Then it's Sharp. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Watford in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. When Lonnie Walker first entered the NBA, Clark, his athleticism really stood out. He's very quick twitch.
Yeah, he is, but recently his athleticism has taken a back seat, which I think is a good thing because Walker has focused more on becoming a better shooter, refining that part of his game, as well as trying to be more consistent in his overall offensive game. So that, to me, speaks volumes to this young man's development.
Wide open look here for Murray. He goes up again, and Jokic will just torch you inside.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Murray. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. 6 points for Jokic.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Walker goes in. Again, the Nets for 2.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. The small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Denver calls timeout. They trail by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope, rebounded by the Nets.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Bridges misses. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 9-point game.
Fast break points are a lot about hustle, and Porter Jr. does not hold back in getting up and down the court.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
16 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's money from deep.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They've got other guys that can fill his spot.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Jackson with it. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends.